Recovery has impacted my life in innumerable ways. I guess the biggest way that it impacted my life, or has and continues to impact my life, is the fact that I have a life today. Without recovery, I probably wouldn't exist. Having said that, recovery's given me innumerable gifts, a host of friends, people that I actually have the opportunity to show up in their lives and be present for them. It's given me an opportunity in my job, in my profession. It's actually become a way of life for me that's amazing and allows me to live in the way that always my principles or my thoughts of how I wanted to be, it's allowed me to show up in an authentic way and be that in my life today. Recovery continues to change my perspective of myself and the world around me in so many ways today. I guess the first the place where it had to start was my perception of myself. And it did that through inventory, for me being able to look at myself in a different way. And because recovery has kind of this setup of you have someone to hold you accountable, someone to point out things that you're not able to see yourself, it's given me more insight into not only my actions and behaviors, but my way of thinking as well. And with that knowledge and with that awareness, I've been able to be more true to what I really want to be. It's given me a different view of the world. I used to take a lot of things personally. I used to think that everything was about me, and if somebody cut me off in traffic or somebody said harsh words to me, that was towards me and towards who I am. And today I have a much better understanding that, that could be how they're showing up in the world, that they're not thinking about me, and it allows me to let go of the resentment and the anger that I might have felt. It allows me to be more calm, serene, and accepting of the world around me today. Yeah, whenever you start talking about the relationship between trauma and addiction, I guess my answer is that addiction is trauma. That addiction springs from trauma or events that have happened in the past. And sometimes they're not even in our conscious awareness, right? It may be something that a parent said to a 6-year-old that, whenever you look at it from the outside, it doesn't seem wrong. It doesn't seem hard. But a 6-year-old's mind and the way that they interpret that information may leave a lasting impact or a lasting effect. So it could be words said unintentionally or in a particular context that begins to give me, maybe as a 6-year-old child, this thing of, I'm not enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not good enough. And, even whenever you get outside of the framework of like childhood sexual abuse or physical abuse or even emotional abuse, just the interactions, without the understanding, with the frontal lobe and the brain engaged, it can begin to have impacts on the entire life, in the entire lifespan. So whenever taking a look at addiction, I think it's really true and necessary to be able to look at kind of some of the core foundation of where some of these things come from, and to be able to help the adult understand how their child saw the world. Help them to be able to reframe that. Help them to be able to look at that in a different way. And I think that's one of the unique opportunities we have in recovery, is we've got somebody outside of ourselves giving us a different perspective, a different understanding that helps the inner child, I guess, if you will, inside of us be able to grow up, be taken care of, and able to live and survive and thrive in a world that we're now in. Cornerstone Healing Center is special in a lot of different ways. I think right now in one of the areas of recovery, it's like all of the treatment centers are saying we can be anything to anyone. We do everything. Everyone can fit in our model. And I think Cornerstone takes the different approach of, we have a certain amount of people that we can help. We have a certain focus that we know is going to work for us. And one of the primary focuses is the 12-step program. It's like 12 steps is a part of the process that Cornerstone is going to engage in that lets you achieve the life that you want. And for those people who says, I don't want to be a part of a 12-step program, well, Cornerstone will help you find a different place that may be able to fit your model, but we're not going to try to bring you in or trick you into something. And having said that, when a lot of programs will even say we're 12-step based, I think Cornerstone takes that a step further. Everybody in the treatment center is in their own recovery. Everybody's walked the road. There is nothing that we're asking of any of the clients that we haven't walked through ourselves. And I think that's very unique. Cornerstone continues to help people. They understand the treatment model and what needs to be accomplished, but Cornerstone also gets the fact that treatment itself isn't enough. A lot of the things that are going to impact your success is whether you're able to walk through the process of being able to get a driver's license. Can you deal with the shame? Can you deal with some of the things that come with trying to get a new job for the first time in sobriety? Cornerstone supports their clients through these day-to-day activities to build the confidence, to build the awareness, and to give them a sense of success, as opposed to just saying, here, we've worked on your trauma, we've worked on your issues, like go out into the world and have a good life, good luck. Like Cornerstone is there to hold your hand and to walk you through the process that enables you to build the foundation for a successful life. And I think a lot of treatment programs aren't set up to do that. If there's someone out there today that is thinking that they may have a problem, thinking that they might need some assistance in their life, whether you really conceptualize yourself as an addict or an alcoholic, maybe you just think you're going through a rough patch of life, one of the things that I would suggest is talk to the guys here at Cornerstone. If you do need treatment, if you need assistance, they're going to make sure that you get the assistance in the way that you need. If you're not the best fit here, they'll help you to be able to get somewhere else. If you just need a little bit of help to kind of get you over a hump at this part of your life, they'll help you get that too. I know that the guys and the individuals that work at Cornerstone are dedicated people that care about people. It's not about, can we get you in the program? Can we have you stay for a long period of time? It's how can we be of best service to you? They truly encapsulate the 12-step model that says our main focus is to be of service to the persons who are struggling. And they really take that to heart. So if you're having a problem, if something's going on, just give us a call and ask for help.